Okay, there's a issue with the grills here. This 20 SEER 2 zone system we put in yesterday. So I thought I'd show you what that is. Everything is working well, but you can see what my concern with the control being in the bedroom is if you see these grills, that's backwards. You know, I don't know that the new construct crew did this. This homeowner did not, but he may not be the first one that lived here. And I'm gonna cut this fan off while I get up on my ladder and switch that. So somebody's common sense way of thinking is blowing the air back to the middle of the room, I guess where you're at, you know. Number one, I don't like these three ways, but anyway, I'm gonna spin that around and let it blow the air towards the heat gain and the heat loss, which is the outside wall. But it's blowing it straight back across the room and hitting the control over there and short cycling. When they were running the heat last night, you know, this would go up really quick and then it would go off, and a few minutes later the air would mix and settle and it'd come right back on. And so I'm going to spin that grill around and that should help that. But I'm pretty sure everybody knows that the grills should be facing, if they're going to be three-way, they should be facing the exterior wall, because that's your heat gain and your heat loss. Now, a lot of them are going to be that way. I think this is the only one that's really causing an issue. Yep, that one's backwards too, which, you know, blows it right straight out the door, straight back to the return. So, but let me see, I bet you this one's the same way. Oh yeah. So, that's definitely got to be fixed. So I'm going to reverse this one right now, and I think you'll see it'll make sense to you why those are like that. Most of you guys, service tech guys especially, are going to understand how that works, and that we need to be taking the heat or the cold off of the outside wall and sweeping back to the return here, and not just blowing straight this way. Plus this control being right here, this one was really affected. And I still would like to move that control to right there, but he seems to think we're going to be okay. So let's reverse that thing. Let's flip it around. Make my ladder right there. Okay, and down here in the living area, we got the same thing. That one is blowing into the room instead of against the heat gain and heat loss of the outside wall. And this one is incorrect, or installed correctly. And this one is installed correctly. As you can see, it's blowing towards the outside wall. So that one, it is correctly installed. I don't think this one's going to much matter, but it is actually blowing towards the inside, towards the kitchen, and not towards the door here. And here's the return. So I'm just going to flip that one too, along with that one up there in the master bedroom, and I think this house will be straightened out. All right, here's his main control, and he's got it personalized a little bit. He chose the gray background. I guess that's what he likes, and he has taken the we call them the speedometer, the compressor speed off, and he's put system status, so it shows some different things. Some people put runtime history on the main part. He's got it on auto system mode there to 70 and 75, so we're going to leave it alone just as he's got it. And I just wanted to flip these two grills. So we've got this one now facing, as you can see, the outside wall, and we're going to go up here and do the same thing to the master bedroom, and we should be good. Okay, so I flipped that one around, and this got Phillips heads in it, and that's I guess some of the grills came with those, so I don't know how likely that was a construction crew or the homeowner, but either way, I don't like three-way grills, and that's kind of one of the reasons why, but I mean, because people put them up backwards. I just don't see the point, but I guess in some cases they would be, you know, useful and advantageous. I think here with the two split windows like that, I'll back up and let you see. With those two windows the way they are, I think a two-way grill would be much better, although whoever is on this side of the bed may be complaining that a whole lot of air is coming over there right at them, or a whole lot of heat, especially on a cold night. But so that three-way may be, you know, may be applicable here. Of course, that's kind of a desire thing. Now, most of you guys know all of this. I'm just kind of doing this for some of the newer techs and some of the, you know, the guys that's just been in the trade a few years, and they're going to run into all these kind of details. But we've got the two that really matter corrected now, that one especially, so it doesn't blow over here and hit the control. You know, this, which obviously has the sensor in it, and so it was short cycling. And as I said before, I still want to move it out here under the return, but we're gonna let him try it a while, and we don't hear back from him. In our business, we've learned that no news is good news, so we should be good. And let's go ahead and lock the house up and get out of here.